we got to talk about a story, a classic story of the more you F around, the more you find out, because we have a gentleman who thought it would be a great idea to post something very disgusting online, which included wanting the president gone, somebody to take him out. Yeah, he thought that was a great idea, and eventually he got their little knock on his door. Yeah. And then he went on live and started crying and whining, of course. But we're going to dive into all of that, all right? Make sure you guys smack that like button. And if you are not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, all right? It is completely free to subscribe. I have some merch as well. Link is down below. My second channel. If you like this content, I got some other content on a different channel. That link is down below as well. My second channel is called Extra Rich, all right? Extra Rich. But let's hop on into this because this is absolutely crazy, man. This is some crazy stuff. So here we go.
Protesters gathered on Chippewa Street outside of the Minocqua Brewing Company. They took issue with a controversial Facebook post made by the owner, Kirk Bangstead. On April 25th, Kirk Bangstead, the owner of the Minocqua Brewing Company, made this Facebook post about the alleged assassination attempt on President Donald Trump. Some protesters...
Let me go back to that really quickly. Well, we almost got Free Beer Day. Either a brother or a sister in the resistance needs to work on their marksmanship, or he faked another assassination to get a positive news cycle. We'll never know. Regardless, we stand at the ready to pour free beer the day it happens. Also, get your free beer, your hashtag Free Beer Day t-shirts here. Our celebration of life is going to be legendary. So yeah, he owns this brewing company that you can see right there at the top of your screen, and is offering free beer if someone takes out Uncle Trump. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting stuff, but let's continue.
President Donald Trump. Some protesters believe that the post encouraged political violence.
I would like to ask him to stop saying the things he's saying. And yes, there is free speech, but when you're talking about murder and cheering it on, especially the climate we have, just stop. Nobody needs to hear that kind of stuff.
Bangstead held his own event during the protests, with many patrons coming to the brewery. One said that the post was not putting anyone in harm's way.
It's a person's prerogative if that's the way they feel. It's not like they're saying anything to put that person in jeopardy. It's just their feeling of the situation.
Bangstead claimed that it wasn't meant to advocate for violence against President Trump.
I made a post that was provocative, but ultimately...
This is the guy right here, Kirk Bangstead. Bangstead. I don't even know how to say this. But yeah, this is the guy here who posted it.
The post was meant to suggest that it's really strange that we keep on having assassination attempts against Trump. And it's really strange that the Secret Service seemingly has lost their ability to do their jobs.
Prior to the protest, FBI agents interviewed Bangstead due to his post. He claimed they came due to false information provided to them.
The spin machine on the right suggested that I was pro-political violence. And that's not true at all. But because they have so many bots out there, and because they have the Republican Party en masse all suggested that I was, they came after me.
President Trump has also received backlash for his own social media posts, such as this one where he talks about Robert Mueller.
He is the president, and I support him, but there's sometimes where you just don't say things.
Reporting from Minocqua,
he didn't wish death. He just said he was glad he was gone, so he couldn't hurt anybody else. Not saying that was a great thing to say, but hey, listen, if somebody had falsely accused me of a bunch of mess, hey, listen, I am having zero sympathy. I'd probably say something a lot worse. Call me a terrible person all you want to, but that's just me. All right, that's just me. It's probably why I could never be president, if we're being completely honest with ourselves here. If people think Trump is bad, yeah, I'd be a whole lot worse, especially if I had been drugged in courtroom after courtroom after courtroom, had my name drugged through the mud. I had Democrats change the statute of limitations just to go after me. People going after my businesses, things that I've built, threatening me. Oh yeah, what, bro? I'm unleashing on these folks, bro. You gonna get all the words out of this mouth, okay? You gonna get all the words. Y'all wishing on my death, sending bullets in my direction, and because I say, yeah, kind of glad that person's gone. Now you want to come after me? Nah, you can miss me with it. Kiss my behind. It's the way that I see it personally. But yeah, man, this guy, most certainly a piece of work. Most certainly a piece of work because, like I said, this was his. Hold on. This was his actual post, right? And he's claiming that this wasn't meant to rile up anybody or meant to be a threat, but y'all can read it there for yourselves. What do you think? What do you think? We almost got free beer day. Either a brother or a sister in the resistance needs to work on their marksmanship. Needs to work on their marksmanship? Why? Why? You know? I'm asking. Why would you make that sentence? Somebody in the resistance needs to work on their marksmanship. What? Why would they need to work on their marksmanship? So they can shoot who? Whom? Whom are they practicing for? To shoot at? It's a genuine question. Genuine question. Because of course, like I said, in that news clip, he claimed that wasn't his intention. So y'all let me know. What do you feel? What do you think about that post? This guy has also announced that he's running for governor of Wisconsin. Yeah, not even kidding. Not even kidding. After all of this is what he announced.
So my mind changed, and we got this thing on live right now. I hope, is it still going? My mind changed, and I decided I'm not going to stand for this anymore, and I'm going to run for governor of Wisconsin. Yeah! So my
Now, there's no possible way that guy could be serious, right? There's absolutely no way he is serious about that. There's no way. No way whatsoever. But I also want to go to a Facebook post that he put up, a Facebook Live actually, that he put up. And I want you guys to listen to it because, of course, he starts literally crying because he got a visit from the FBI after this post that apparently wasn't threatening Uncle Trump. Check it out.
So, but I was worried enough when they showed up, and I called Fred, and I knew I had about an hour before they came back and my lawyer came back. I knew I had about an hour, and so I did a few things. I called a bunch of folks at my company, and I said, listen, if you can't get a hold of me, I call my girlfriend, said, if you can't get a hold of me, it's because I've been detained. Because we all have seen people be detained before. Usually not my skin color, usually not my gender, but we've all seen people be detained before. So
see, he's going with the woke message. Usually not my skin color, not my gender. Actually, the guy, one of the people that was doing remember with Don Lemon, one of the main people was a white male. He was arrested. So the lie detector determined that is a lie. There are lots of white men who are being arrested. Lots of them. Including James Comey. What do you know? Okay. So, yeah, that's a lie.
I called folks in my company, and I said, if you can't get a hold of me, start writing. Start writing. Start saying all the stuff I would have said, because I might not be able to say it anymore. And then I posted on Facebook, and I said, I warned everybody. I said, I'm of sound mind and body. I'm confident that I'm right. I'm not going to harm myself. If I disappear, it's because these guys did it, not because I did it. And don't believe anything that you hear from the government or the mainstream media. Only believe the people who are representing me. This is where we are in America right now. This is where we are. And then I copied and pasted the voicemail that I was left by the Secret Service. And I pasted that guy's phone number. And I said, call this phone number, everybody, and remind this federal agent that he has an oath that he took to his country and that he shouldn't break his oath. I'm hoping.
It is illegal to threaten a president. If you don't like that, talk with Congress. They made it illegal, okay? So when you're sitting here crying and saying, well, remind that FBI agent to remember his oath, I'm sure he does. And he's following it, okay? He's living up to it. Allegedly, right? We got to say allegedly. Allegedly, you broke the law. So you got to visit. If you feel like they're wrong, you'll have your day in court. It's simple. What's wrong with that? What's wrong? Allegedly, according to him, we should all allegedly be able to threaten presidents whenever we want to, unfettered. Yeah, just allegedly incite violence or death threats upon any president you want to. In today's world, especially, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Because these people on the left are lunatics. We've seen it. Right? I don't like Joe Biden. I despise Joe Biden. Same thing with Kamala Harris. Same thing with Barack Obama. But you know what? I would never wish death upon him. Ever. And I've said that in the video. Right? When it came out that Joe Biden had cancer, I was like, hey, listen, I hope he, is cured of the cancer, and I hope he lives a long, healthy life. I said those words. You can go back and watch the video. I said something along those lines. I hope he lives a long, healthy life. Now, of course, I added, I also hope he stays far away from the White House, right? But I would never wish death upon him. I would never, clap and cheer because somebody almost died. Like, what? It's crazy. So to be sitting here online crying because you got a visit from the FBI after you allegedly threatened the president, I got no sympathy for you. None whatsoever. None.
A bunch of you called that number. This is what America has become. And I've been privileged because I'm a white guy. And that's why I get to do.
And here's that racist stuff again. You're privileged because you're white. What makes you any better than me? What can you do that I can't? As a matter of fact, I probably live a better life than you. My life is phenomenal. It's great. So explain to me how you're privileged. More privileged than me. Is it because of my skin color? Oh. So now we coming back to you see how the parties, because these folks on the left, the party switched. No, they didn't. The tactics changed. The goal never did. You still hear these folks on the left talking about, I'm better than you because I'm white and you're black. He just said it. I've been privileged because I'm white. What does that mean? Am I not privileged because I'm black? Are we all privileged then? So if that's the case, then why are you mentioning privilege? I'm confused. Is anybody else confused? I'm confused.
This, and that's why I'm not in a detention center. God damn it. I'm going to keep fighting. This shit shouldn't happen to anybody. Shit shouldn't happen to anybody. The federal government shouldn't be coming after business owners. The federal government should be coming after anybody. First Amendment still rules.
Funny how he says the federal government shouldn't come after anybody. I wonder, did he have that same energy when Joe Biden's federal government was going after Uncle Trump? I wonder. I think we all can probably guess what that answer is. Was he repeating those same words when the federal government was going after Trump? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me know. So yeah, another classic case of the more you F around, the more you find out. All right? Y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about this. Stay safe out there. Do you think that he genuinely threatened Trump? Let me know. Allegedly threatened Trump? Let me know. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.